are set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Dante Hightower.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fights him off. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here complete to Kelce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw is Wilson. They'll check this one down to Carter. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. There he goes, left side. And all the way in
touchdown, New England.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Williams. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 39, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throw caught by Raymond. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, it's Logan. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pass.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 2nd and 12, Jones steps away to his left. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Logan. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it,